Starting a business today is very different from the past. With simple machines, people are making simple products from their home and making real money you never imagined with your 9-to-5 job. You no longer need a large factory, years of experience, or huge investments to begin making money. In many cases, the right machine is all it takes to turn simple materials into products people buy every day. Many modern machines are compact, affordable, and easy to operate, even from a small workshop or a garage at home. They can help you create food products, custom items, packaging, and useful tools for different industries. In this video, you will see 20 machines that can help you build a small production business and create steady income. And trust me, you've never seen these before. Stay with me until the end. You'll be surprised by each one.
This video is just for informational and educational purposes only. We do not guarantee income or results. Success depends on individual efforts, skills, and market conditions.
Nail making machine. The construction industry never really slows down, and one small product keeps that industry moving: nails. They are used in furniture, woodwork, home building, and heavy construction projects. That constant demand is what makes this type of equipment a strong business opportunity. It works in a simple way. A roll of steel wire goes into the machine, the size is adjusted, and within seconds, it starts producing finished nails. The process is continuous, and many models can produce thousands of nails every hour without complicated operation. The starting investment usually ranges between $4,500 and $8,000, depending on the model and production capacity. The main material needed is steel wire, which can be purchased in bulk to keep costs lower. These nails can be sold to hardware stores, construction suppliers, carpenters, and even online marketplaces. With consistent production and regular buyers, many small operators manage to build a steady monthly income simply by supplying a product the construction world uses every day. Wire hook making machine. Few pieces of equipment show the power of automated production as clearly as this one. A simple roll of wire enters the system, and within seconds, it comes out shaped into perfectly formed hooks, ready for immediate use. Inside the machine, the wire is straightened, bent, and shaped in one smooth process. Some advanced models can also add a paper or plastic coating, which improves the finish and increases the value of each piece. This small upgrade allows the final product to sell for a better price. These hooks are used everywhere. Clothing stores, laundromats, hotels, and warehouses all depend on them. Because they are everyday items that wear out and get replaced often, the demand stays consistent throughout the year. The initial investment normally falls between $4,000 and $10,000, depending on speed and features. Production costs are usually between 25 cents and 40 cents per unit, while the wholesale price often reaches 20 cents to 50 cents per hook. Producing about 1,000 units per day can already create strong monthly profits, and scaling production can grow that income quickly. U-shaped staple making machine. Small items can sometimes create surprisingly reliable businesses, and this machine is a good example. It turns simple wire into U-shaped staples, a component used in construction, upholstery, agriculture, and electrical installations. The process is straightforward. A roll of wire feeds into the machine, where it is aligned, cut to the correct length, and bent into shape in just a few seconds. Even with its compact size, the equipment can produce hundreds of staples per minute. One reason this business works well is how the product is sold. These staples are often sold by weight, which means hardware stores and construction suppliers regularly place repeat orders. The typical investment ranges from $4,000 to $8,000, depending on the machine's capacity. The raw material cost is low because one roll of wire can produce thousands of units. Because the demand is steady and the machine is easy to operate, many small workshops recover their investment quickly and continue generating stable monthly income. Before number 4, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more smart business ideas. We're aiming for 10,000 subscribers, and your support truly makes a difference. Metal chain making machine. Watching this equipment in action is impressive. Wire enters the system, and within moments it is shaped, cut, and welded into a continuous metal chain with uniform strength and size. The entire process runs smoothly without constant stopping, which allows high production throughout the day. This type of product is used in many areas, including construction, farming, automotive work, industrial safety, and even decorative projects. The equipment itself is surprisingly accessible. Importing one from overseas usually requires an investment between $3,000 and $7,000, depending on the model and production speed. The raw material cost is relatively low, since the main input is wire. What makes the numbers interesting is the output. Producing around 100 meters per day with an average profit of about $2 per meter can lead to close to $6,000 per month. For people who want a compact production setup with scalable output, this kind of machine can turn simple metal into a reliable income stream. Custom plate embossing machine. Personalized products always attract attention, and this machine focuses exactly on that idea. It transforms flat sheets of aluminum into raised plates with letters, numbers, or logos that stand out clearly. The process is easy to follow. A metal sheet is placed inside the press, where mechanical or hydraulic pressure embosses the design into the surface. After that, paint, vinyl, or varnish can be added to create a polished and professional finish. These plates are used for several purposes: classic car plates, decorative wall signs, event souvenirs, and branded business signage are just a few examples. Because each piece can be customized, customers are often willing to pay more. Basic models typically cost around $4,000, while more advanced versions can go beyond $7,000. The interesting part is the selling price. A single customized plate can sell anywhere between $60 and $700, depending on size and design. Producing about 10 pieces per day can already generate more than $3,000 per month for a small operation. You might think these machines are already impressive, but the next few include a food machine that costs under $250 and another technology that can clean rust using only light. Thread rolling machine. Think about how many things around you use screws. Furniture, appliances, vehicles, buildings, almost everything depends on them. That constant demand is what makes this type of equipment interesting for small manufacturers. The process is fast and surprisingly precise. A smooth metal rod or cut wire passes between two grooved rollers. As pressure is applied, the grooves press into the metal and form the thread pattern. In just a few seconds, a perfectly shaped screw is ready to use. Many compact models can produce around 5,000 medium screws per day with very little manual work. The cost to start is relatively low compared to most metal production equipment. Importing one usually costs between $2,000 and $5,000. The production cost per piece is only a few cents. When screws are sold by the box or by weight, the margin often doubles or even triples the raw material cost. At around 10 cents per screw, daily production can generate close to $500 per day, leading to $5,000 or more per month. Food dehydrator machine. Turning fresh food into shelf-stable snacks is a simple idea that has become very popular in recent years. More people are looking for natural foods without preservatives, and that trend creates a great opportunity. This equipment removes moisture from fruits, vegetables, and meats using controlled heat and airflow. The result is lightweight food that keeps its flavor and nutrients while lasting much longer than fresh products. With it, you can produce apple chips, banana slices, mango snacks, pineapple pieces, carrot chips, sweet potato snacks, and even dehydrated meat. Many small models can process several kilos per batch, which helps increase daily production. The starting cost is quite accessible. Basic units begin around $250, while larger models with higher capacity can reach $950. The raw ingredients are inexpensive, especially when buying seasonal fruits in bulk. Once packaged, these healthy snacks can be sold at farmers markets, health stores, supermarkets, or online. With steady sales, many operators enjoy strong profit margins from each package sold. Freeze drying machine. Some food technologies used to be limited to large laboratories and premium food companies. Today, smaller entrepreneurs can also use them to build a profitable niche business. This equipment freezes the food first, then removes the water using a vacuum process. Because the moisture disappears without damaging the structure, the final product becomes extremely light, crispy, and long-lasting. At the same time, it keeps up to 95% of its nutrients. The result feels almost futuristic. Strawberries become crunchy snacks, soups turn into instant meals, and even specialty coffee ingredients can be preserved in this form. Entry-level units usually start around $2,800, depending on the brand and production capacity. The interesting part is how the value of food changes after processing. A small batch of fruit that costs very little can sell for between $15 and $100 after freeze-drying. With consistent batches and online sales channels, many small businesses report earning over $4,800 per month, especially when building their own premium snack brand. Laser welding machine. Metalwork has changed a lot in recent years. What used to require bulky equipment and rough finishing can now be done with incredible precision using focused laser technology. Instead of a traditional welding flame, a concentrated laser beam melts and joins the metal surfaces together. The result is a clean, strong joint with minimal distortion. That accuracy makes it perfect for delicate tasks. Small workshops use this type of equipment for jewelry repair, custom metal parts, decorative pieces, automotive components, and detailed industrial work. Because the finish looks professional, customers are often willing to pay higher service fees. The investment depends on the power and model chosen. Most machines fall somewhere between $4,000 and $10,000. The good news is that the equipment does not require a large workshop. Many operators install it in a garage or a small production room. Basic repair jobs can be charged around $40 to $100, while specialized work can bring in much higher payments. Portable laser cleaning machine. Rust removal and surface cleaning used to involve chemicals, grinding tools, and a lot of messy work. This technology changes that process completely. Instead of physical contact, a powerful beam of light removes rust, oil, paint, and heavy dirt from metal or stone surfaces. The laser targets the unwanted layer and leaves the base material untouched. One of the biggest advantages is mobility. Because the equipment is portable, the service can be offered directly at a customer's location. This opens opportunities in automotive repair, industrial equipment maintenance, metal structures, machinery restoration, and even historic surface cleaning. The average starting cost for this type of equipment usually falls between $5,000 and $8,000. Operating costs stay low because the machine mainly uses electricity with no water or chemicals required. Most cleaning jobs can be priced between $50 and $180 per service, and many small operators manage to generate around $3,500 per month with steady local clients. Mini metal melting furnace. Small equipment can sometimes open surprisingly big opportunities. This compact furnace is a good example. Even though it looks simple, it can melt several types of metals and turn scrap material into valuable products. With this setup, you can work with aluminum, copper, bronze, silver, and even gold. Many creative entrepreneurs use it to produce jewelry, small decorative pieces, rings, pendants, and metal ingots made from recycled materials. Temperatures can reach up to 1100 degrees Celsius, which is powerful enough to melt aluminum in less than 20 minutes. The process is simple. Metal pieces go into a crucible, heat is applied, and once the metal melts, it can be poured into molds to form different shapes. A complete starter kit usually costs between $300 and $1,000, depending on quality and accessories. One reason people like this type of setup is the raw material cost. Scrap metal can often be purchased cheaply, while finished pieces can sell for much higher prices. With simple molds and creative designs, this small furnace can turn recycled metal into steady profits. Empanada making machine. Food businesses often succeed because people always look for convenient and tasty meals. This equipment focuses on a product that is popular in many cultures: empanadas. Instead of shaping each one by hand, the machine presses the dough, fills it, and seals the edges so every piece looks the same. This not only speeds up production, but also gives the final product a clean and professional appearance. Many models allow interchangeable molds, which means you can create different sizes or styles. That flexibility helps when offering traditional, gourmet, sweet, or whole grain versions. A semi-automatic unit usually costs around $950, making it accessible for small food startups. Once the ingredients are prepared, production becomes fast and consistent. For example, about $100 in ingredients can produce roughly 40 empanadas. Each one can sell for around $1 or more, depending on the filling and location. They can be sold fresh, frozen, in party packs, or supplied to cafes and food stalls, making it possible to recover the investment quickly. Tufting machine with gun. Creative businesses are growing quickly, especially when products can be customized. This equipment focuses on that idea by helping people produce handmade-style rugs and decorative pieces. It works like an electric tool that pushes yarn through a stretched fabric base. As the needle moves, it creates loops or cut fibers that form the texture of a rug. With practice, you can design custom carpets, cushions, wall art, and decorative textile pieces. The learning curve is not complicated. Many beginners improve their skills just by watching tutorials and experimenting with patterns. All you really need is a frame to hold the fabric, yarn for the design, and a bit of creativity. A typical unit costs around $380, which makes it one of the more affordable creative machines. What makes this interesting is the price difference between materials and the finished product. Yarn and fabric are inexpensive, but personalized rugs can sell for several times the production cost, especially when they include names, logos, or unique designs. Carpet finishing machine. Sometimes the most profitable services are the ones people rarely think about. Rugs and carpets often need finishing along the edges to prevent the fabric from fraying, and this equipment handles that job. The machine trims, stitches, and reinforces the edges so the carpet looks neat and lasts longer. This simple step improves the durability and overall appearance of the product. Operating it is straightforward. The rug is placed along the guide, the edge runs through the stitching system, and the tension is adjusted based on the material thickness. Entry-level models designed for home workshops usually cost between $900 and $2,000. They are compact enough to sit on a workbench and do not require a large workspace. The interesting part is the service pricing. Finishing a rug about 2 meters in size may cost less than $5 in materials, while the service can be charged between $15 and $70. With a few customers each day, this small setup can create a steady stream of income. CNC glass, mirror, and acrylic cutting machine. Precision cutting used to be something only large factories could offer. Today, compact computer-controlled equipment allows small workshops to produce highly detailed glass and acrylic pieces. Everything starts with a digital design. The operator loads the pattern into the system, places the material on the cutting table, and the machine follows the exact measurements automatically. Because the process is computer-controlled, the cuts come out extremely precise. That accuracy is important for products like decorative mirrors, glass tabletops, acrylic letters, display panels, and custom architectural pieces. Another advantage is reduced waste. The software calculates the best cutting path, which helps use the material more efficiently. The investment for a compact unit usually ranges between $5,000 and $10,000, depending on table size and cutting system. Businesses that work with interior designers, signage companies, or furniture makers can charge premium prices for custom pieces, which makes this type of equipment a high-value production tool. Sausage making machine. The artisanal meat market has been growing for years, and many small producers are turning that demand into profitable businesses. With the right equipment, producing sausages and cured meats becomes much easier and more consistent. The process begins with a prepared mixture of meat and seasoning. Once the mixture is ready, it is placed inside the machine. From there, the system pushes the filling into casings, creating evenly sized sausages quickly and cleanly. Different models offer different production speeds. A manual version can process about 10 kilograms per hour, while semi-automatic models reach around 30 kilograms per hour, and larger systems can produce hundreds of kilograms in a single day. Getting started does not require a huge investment. Manual units usually cost about $230, while semi-automatic versions are around $900. The real advantage here is control. You choose the ingredients, the flavor, and the quality. Because of that, gourmet and specialty sausages often sell at higher prices, creating strong profit margins for small producers. Wood lathe machine. For people who enjoy working with wood, this tool can turn creativity into a small manufacturing business. It allows a simple block of wood to become something completely different. The material is placed on the rotating spindle, and as it spins, hand tools shape it into the desired form. With practice, you can create bowls, furniture legs, tool handles, decorative vases, toys, and artistic objects. One reason this type of work attracts customers is the handcrafted look. Many people prefer items that feel unique instead of mass-produced. That demand gives small workshops a chance to sell custom pieces. Machines are available in different sizes. Mini versions are compact and suitable for home workshops, while larger models offer more power and capacity. The starting investment generally ranges between $500 and $1,000, depending on the size and features. Wood is usually inexpensive and widely available, which helps keep production costs low. With skill and creativity, handcrafted items can sell for several times the material cost, creating a profitable craft business. Portable inkjet coating machine. If you have ever looked at packaged products, you probably noticed printed information like the manufacturing date, expiration date, or batch number. Businesses are required to include those details, and that is where this equipment becomes useful. The device prints text and codes directly onto different surfaces. It works on plastic, glass, metal, wood, and paper, making it flexible for many industries. Using it is simple. The design or message can be connected from a phone or computer, and within seconds, the printer applies the information clearly on the product. The ink dries quickly, which helps prevent smudging. This type of equipment is widely used in food production, cosmetics, cleaning products, and pharmaceutical packaging. The average price for a portable unit is around $380, which makes it an affordable entry point. Beyond industrial use, some entrepreneurs offer printing services for businesses and events, adding logos or messages to products. With low operating costs and reliable demand, it can become a small but steady income source. Cereal energy bar making machine. The energy snack industry has exploded worldwide, with the market valued at more than $10 billion. Health-conscious consumers continue to look for convenient snacks made from natural ingredients. This equipment works like a small production line. It mixes the ingredients, presses the mixture into a compact layer, shapes it, and then cuts it into individual bars. The entire process happens automatically. Common ingredients include oats, honey, chocolate, dried fruits, nuts, and seeds, which allows you to create many different recipes. That flexibility is important when targeting gyms, health stores, cafes, or organic markets. The starting investment usually begins around $5,800, depending on capacity and automation level. The numbers can become very attractive. Each bar typically costs between 20 cents and 50 cents to produce. Depending on branding and ingredients, the selling price can be much higher. Producing about 200 bars per day can lead to monthly revenues between $5,000 and $15,000, especially when selling through multiple retail channels. Chain link fence and wire mesh making machine. Some business ideas work well simply because the demand never disappears. Fences are used everywhere, around homes, farms, sports fields, schools, and industrial areas. This equipment takes rolls of galvanized wire and weaves them into chain link mesh panels with consistent spacing and strong structure. Once produced, the mesh can be rolled and delivered directly to customers. Different models exist depending on automation level. Basic units are simpler and require more manual work, while advanced versions run faster and handle larger production volumes. The investment usually ranges from $2,000 to $6,000, depending on the machine capacity and features. One advantage of this business is flexibility. The operator can adjust mesh size, height, and wire thickness to match different customer needs. Because fencing is constantly required for new construction and property protection, many operators recover their investment quickly and continue generating strong monthly profits through regular orders. Starting a business today does not always require a huge factory or a massive budget. As you saw in this video, the right machine can turn simple materials into products people need every day. Some focus on construction, others on food, creative products, or modern technology services. What matters most is choosing something that fits your budget, your space, and the type of work you enjoy doing. Many successful small businesses started exactly this way, with one machine, one idea, and the decision to take the first step. Over time, that single setup can grow into a reliable income stream or even a larger production business. The opportunities are out there, sometimes much closer and more accessible than people expect. Now the real question is simple. Which one would you start with if you had the chance today? If this video helped you see business differently, subscribe. Not for hype, but for clear video that help you make smarter decisions before spending your money. And I will see you in the next video. Share with someone who may need it.